Hey guys, I thought I would explain how to do the Photoshop assignment to you via super cool webcam video. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is on Google Classroom, you'll see this Insomnia, Bug Eyes, and More slideshow. So this is the first one, and right here you can see that there are directions. If I had this in present mode, you could click straight on, but you might have to click here to see the directions, and it'll give you step-by-step directions. A couple of tips for this one. First of all, if you have glasses, you should take them off because the glasses are really hard to cut around and they have a glare and it's just going to make your photo not look as good. The other thing is you can see this gal has her fingers over her hair, but then when they lay the hands on top of the face, you can see the hair kind of coming through her fingernails, and I think that's sort of wonky. So if you can try to get your hair out of the way, that's another suggestion. So no glasses, hair out of the way. And then what you want to do is you want to take two pictures, like sort of like that, as fast as you can, and try not to move your face at all. And you can see this is a strong subject. So, you know, you can cut the picture like here. The picture is cut off on those. All right, so I think you should start with the hand picture, and you want to put your fingers together and make sure that that seam of your fingers goes down the middle. Sometimes kids just puts their hands on their face, and it's like down their cheek, and it's weird. So fingers together, hands on your face, and then take a picture, and then just move your hands to the side and take another picture, and try really hard not to move your face. The other thing you want to remember is that if you have sleeves, to pull them down. I've seen kids who have like often a sweatshirt sleeve and it ends up covering their chin, and it's really weird. So, sleeves down, glasses off, hair out of the way, fingers together on the nose, and then take a picture. You can do this a couple of different ways. I think you want to make it an overlay and then change the opacity. I don't know if those directions are anywhere, but that's what some of the other Photoshop student experts say to do. The way that I think it's easiest to do is to cut these hands out using that selector tool, and then take that cutout hand and place it onto the face, and then change the opacity of the whole thing of the hand. So that's what I think, but there are directions right here that'll help you with that. Remember, if you have a question, you have an expert at your fingertips. It's called youtube.com. All right, so that's the first one. When you're done, there's an example of it. When you're done, you are going to put the picture of just your face here. And there was some confusion, second period. You should be editing the picture of your face, not the picture that you took. Second one, you're going to put a picture with the hands, and then your finished Insomnia photo. Okay, second project you have to do today. So the other one was really talking about how to do some different colors. On the notes that we gave yesterday, you'll see some things about different colors and hue and opacity. We didn't really go over that in class. Harmony was showing you a different thing, but of course you can get those off the notes so you can see how to do that. If you don't have your notes, which probably a lot of you don't have because half of you left them in class, tisk tisk, you can print them again from yesterday's assignment. Okay, for the bug eyes, you're going to look two different directions. So the first shot is straight ahead and the second shot is eyes up, or straight ahead and second shot is eyes down, or one way and the other way. I don't care, but anyway, you're going to have like different colored or pointing eyes. You can see if you look at this picture, you can kind of see the cutout here. So I want you to practice your blending and your healing tool and fix that. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to cut out around the eye and then take that and place it down onto the other eye. I don't know that we showed you this, but when you're in Photoshop, you basically take that cutout part and go all the way up to the tab section and then drop it onto the other photo that you're working with. It's a really easy way to take it from one to the other. Okay, and then you're going to blend around it. Some suggestions is cut outside of the eyebrow. So you're taking the eyebrow to the eyebrow. Don't take the eyelid. That tends to be more different colors of skin, darker and a little bit harder to blend. So if you go around the eyebrow and on the cheek, try to stay to the lighter spots. It works a lot better. And when you're done, show me one eyeball picture, the other eyeball picture, and your finished bug eye picture. And generally I laugh at these because They're really gross. All right. Now for the tough part. This is a choice project from this point on. And even though I'm not there to look you in the eye and say, do this, what I want you to do is push your boundaries. So if you've never done Photoshop before, there's a couple of easier ones. I don't know why I don't have it as the first one, but changing your hair and changing your eye color. Let's take a look at this. Oh, that's the harder one. Here's how you change your hair. You can see this girl has nice brown hair. It's so beautiful. Reminds me of my own hair. And in the end, with all these directions, what? She's so crazy. She's so hip. Purple hair. Same thing. Change your eye color. If you choose this one, you should be new to Photoshop and struggling with it because this is super easy stuff. 2, you have to do both the eye color and the hair. You don't just get to pick one of them. Okay, so that's one choice. Over here, aging yourself is another one. You can see this is like a side-by-side of that. So you start with your young, cute self, and then this one's pretty challenging. There's a lot of work to do here, but it's pretty cool. So you're going to do some manipulation, like pulling the face down. I'm going to be copying some old lady's picture, or old man, whoever. You're going to drag her face, put some wrinkles on her. Okay. I always thought these lines came from people who smoked. Just found out that if you suck through a straw, you also get those lines. Fair warning, kids, stop using straws. Okay. So in the end, then you adjust the hair and voila, take a little hair out because, she's old and balding. Look at that. Beautiful Katie Holmes, now an old lady. Ha. Another one that you can do here is add a tattoo. And it'll show you how to do this. This one, you're going to be bending the image a little bit, working with some transparencies, maybe color. Have an example of this, and I'm going to show you in a second. So that's how to do that one. We saw this one. We saw this one. Okay, you can make someone look like a zombie. I have an example of that too. So you have this beautiful person who starts to get really gross and bloody. And there you have it, zombie lady. All right, then there's some other ones. You can put yourself in water, and then I have 3 down here that are just like lots and lots of different things that you can do. So if none of these seem that fun for you, take a look at some of the other things. This one from 2014, I know it's a few years old, but the projects in there are kind of cool, so I'll show you some of these different ones. So this is like put yourself in water. Make yourself stone. Some halftone stuff. You can add some glitter sparkles to your fairy picture. Just lots of different layers or opacity that you can work with. You can become an angel. Some of them are a little model-y, so we're going to stop there. But there are 80 of them, so scroll through it. Here's another one. I know this is 2014, but I like some of these, so I think it's worth looking at. These are pretty artistic. I like this one, Michael Jackson, but it's cool. You can do this like overlay. This one's really neat, I think. This reminds me of the 80s, but you can do that too. This one's really neat. So lots of choices. And then there's another one here. So let me keep going and show you what some kids have done in the past. Jaden Fowler did this last year. He took this picture standing on the floor. He took this picture next to the main stairs, kind of in the commons area, and he added some angel wings and a halo and made himself floating and put the floor in. I mean, he really worked on this. It was pretty cool. Curtis Tagworker did the zombie picture, so thank you, Curtis. Here, I'll make these bigger for you guys. Gross, but well done. There's Jaden. And Caroline Tomlinson, Caroline Tomlinson took 2 drawings and she made them tattoos. So she bent this around her eyes. Don't forget, that's a really important part of doing the tattoo. Okay, this is your challenge project because I don't have directions for this. And this picture freaks me out and I love it. I love being freaked out. So what you have to do is you have to take a picture in profile, and then you have to take a picture straight on, and then you have to blend it so it becomes an optical illusion. Like, is this guy looking that way or is he looking this way? Probably you can figure out how to do that, but what I really need is step-by-step directions for the next kid who takes this class to try this project. So I really would like you to try this. I think it's a super cool idea. You can find some other examples of this if you want to hit Google Images up. Really freaks my head out. Okay, so try this one. And then you're going to put whatever finished Photoshop photo you have. Put that here. If you check out the website, the Google Classroom, you can see I have a couple of Spanish language videos for kids who Spanish is first language. This is the Insomnia effect, so if you want to watch somebody do it, maybe you understand Spanish. If you don't, you can still see how somebody does it. But this one looks really cool, and it's how you put words all over your face, so I think you could try that one too. If you find another one that you want to do, go for it. I want you to push your boundaries. You have time to work today. So please take that time to be creative, to push your skills, and, I just don't think we as teachers give you enough time to do this. Please take advantage of it. Word of warning. You need to take pictures using manual exposure, and then you are going to edit the picture of you. So just work with a partner. I think a white wall works good, but don't have it right at the back of your head. Have it be about a foot away so you don't have any weird shadows. If you feel like you need to use a flash, but have good color, good lighting. And then the other thing is you should not be on your phones during this project. You actually have a lot of work to do, lots of clicking, maybe some frustration. So I've asked the substitute to note who's on their phones, and that's going to be addressed when I come back. So just don't. Just be focused on your work today and have a good time with it. This turns out to be one of the more favorite projects that people do, so have at it. And you're going to use this photo again in the future, so make sure you do a nice job with it. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow.